Hello, this is Lisa Russick
And Misty Laura.
with the podcast We Are All Psychic and brought to you by Lisa Russick
Menon.
and Misty Lore. Men and Misty Lore and Lisa.
Menon.
Misty, you still think we're all psychic?
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially today. I'm really feeling it.
really, today especially.
Yeah. How about you?
I feel it. I feel it too. I
Feel the
got
vibe?
you. Feel the vibration. I'm really anxious today though.
Feel the
A lot of
vibration.
people, I have a friend who's been posting about anxiety remedies about crystals. Her name's Dawn, and she's been posting crystal remedies for anxiety. And I thought it'd be cool. I did a blog post about anxiety remedies on the Russick Psychic School blog, but I wanted to do a podcast about alternative methods to get rid of anxiety. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
anxious, so I think talking about it might make one of them, maybe stand out to me.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we must let you know, check with your doctor before you ingest or do anything we, recommend or have tried, or, if it's like the herbal remedies and stuff or yoga, you don't know if you can do it, definitely check with your doctor.
Ask the
I
doctor.
don't think you need to ask your doctor if you can hold a rock unless you have a weight limit or restriction.
You could hold a small rock. Smaller rock.
You'd put your cheek against. Put your cheek.
Yes, you could.
You can look at it.
You could
You
put
can
it
always
on your
look at a
heart.
rock. Put it on your heart. Yep. Not in your heart. On
Not in your heart. No, that's not recommended.
So there are a few ways we've looked up and we've thought up, and I think the one that really stood out to me is the herbal remedies. I love tea.
Herbal.
I love
Yes.
tea, and I find chamomile tea very soothing, and I find lavender in other teas to be very soothing. But sometimes I don't want to drink lavender. It's very relaxing though.
Yeah, it is.
Sometimes I just don't want that smell or taste. I love the smell. It's not the smell so much as the taste.
Yeah, I don't really care for the taste either, but I
It's
do
kind
like
of
the
like
smell.
perfume. Yeah, it's like drinking
Yeah, it
perfume.
does, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. I love jasmine. I love drinking jasmine tea. It doesn't taste like drinking perfume to me, but something about lavender does relax me a lot just smelling it. And then that warmth, a little bit of it. But I like to mix it with something else. Now, the ones that really relax me are like chervil and oat straw, the ones that have a lot of vitamins um,
Yeah.
mixed with something substantial. Maybe I might put like maybe in the morning or in the afternoon for some energy, but it's like a relaxing energy. It gets rid of the anxiety. Hard to explain. It's like maybe a black tea mixed with some chervil and a little touch of maybe probably that. Maybe a little. You can put like blue lotus or pink lotus. That's like a natural antidepressant. You can put a
That
little of
sounds
that in your
good.
drinks every day. And I've used that before and it has helped, but that's more for depression. It wouldn't help. I think it would probably make anxiety a little worse if you want to drink caffeine, but it would help
Oh,
with
gosh,
like the
yeah.
kind of depression anxiety, where you feel like you can't do anything and you feel like bad about it. So you get anxious, that kind of anxiety. You know what I mean?
I don't like that.
Mm-mm. And I like passion flower. I like to do passion. There's tinctures too, herbal tinctures. And what a tincture is, if you don't know, is usually an herb extract in alcohol of some sort. Like it can be ethanol or vegetable glycerin, usually. And sometimes people will extract it into oil. Like you can do like take I don't know, say a cup of chamomile to some olive oil, put it on your stove on real low for several hours, and don't let it ever get to where it burns anything or smells funny. Really
Mm,
slow roll it, and then strain it really well. And you have an oil tincture, and you can put topically, or if it's in like olive oil or something, a cooking oil, you can take it orally and it could help you with whatever you're looking up. But make sure you know a lot about these things before you take any of them, I would advise. And if you're taking medications, especially,
yeah.
doctor, if you do any of these things,
Yes.
you are like that. Yeah. Especially if you're taking other medications, because some of these are these herbals. I mean, everything's that I kind of think it's weird when you say natural remedy because we're natural. We made this. It should be natural. you know,
Could be. Yeah.
like medicine is natural kind of to me because people made them and people are natural. So but
Hmm.
these herbs are just as full of drug as any other drug.
Yeah.
So they're just not, what do you call it? Regulated, right?
What do you think that is?
Because there's so many of them. I don't know. I guess there's no money in it. But I think some of the pharmaceuticals do use some chemicals from herbs or to, in their compounds. They have to use something. What do they use? They use
Yeah.
compounds. I've read that they have used some compounds from different types of herbs for different medicines. But I don't know about anxiety medicines in particular. Now, there is an herb called kava kava that you can take for anxiety, and it kind of works, but it's bad for your liver if you take it too long, for more than
Mm,
a week or so, I think it is.
that's not
And
good.
it's well, yeah, it is. It's not good for your liver, but it works. It works. I like to just get the root and chew on it, but it tastes real weird. Maybe
Oh, I've had that
natural.
before. You've given
Yeah.
me that
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad for
Yeah,
your
it's kind
liver
of
if you take it
cool.
like over 2 or 3 weeks at a time, I think. And
Yeah.
valerian's like that too. I think valerian you can't take every day. You need to take breaks on it too.
Hmm.
That's the one that even cats will sometimes get like catnip fever from valerian.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
They
a
know
good
it's
one.
good.
Yeah, that one makes me sleepy. Yeah, but it's I used to like the tea, but now it's just a little too potent for me. So potent's a
Hmm.
friendly word for whoa.
Upset tummy. Yeah.
Catnip. That's another really relaxing tea. Yeah, catnip's probably the most relaxing herb I can think of when I drink a tea. That's relaxing for my anxiety. Um, what else for you? What can you think of that was good for you for anxiety? Like just for me, like what I've got is just this general physical anxiety. There's nothing really up here going on in my head. It's just like,
Mine, yeah, usually when I have anxiety, I have to talk myself out of it
how do you do that? Like
mentally.
self-talk? You
Yeah.
self-talk? How do you do? What do you do?
Like,
Great. Like mindfulness. Yeah.
let's say that I'm very anxious about driving on the roads today because it's ice. Let's just say that I'm anxious about that.
Okay.
Well, I'm just going to tell myself, you know,
You are,
talk
yeah.
myself and logically say, you know what, your neighbor went to work and she works in Decatur. She was fine. Um, I'm going to wait till the sun comes up and talk myself into it and say, hey, the sun's going to melt the ice. So it'll be better driving conditions. So I'm going to do that to protect myself. And I'm going to do this. And I'll just kind of hype myself up. And then after I do all those things, then you know what? It's going to be better. And my anxiety won't be so, crazy about it when I
Like,
do
how
go
do
to
you
do it.
phrase it exactly to yourself, your self-talk? Like, do you have a tone of voice in your head when you're telling yourself this? Or is it like, are you
Not
angry?
really,
You're
just
like,
my,
soldier, get out there and do it. Or are you more like, oh,
it's
come
like,
on,
hey,
you got
dumbass.
this? It is more like, hey,
What are
dumbass.
you being so stressed for?
Gotcha.
Usually, that kind of thing. And
Yeah.
I'm not too hard on myself, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's how I usually
You're
deal
more
with it.
like, come
Or
on.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, don't be stupid. This is stupid. Don't be stupid. Or
I
I'll
can't do
try
that because then
breathing
I feel
technique.
bad about being stupid and I get anxious about that. And then I get anxious about
Yeah,
this.
it can turn into more
I can't psych
anxiety.
myself out like that, like what you're talking about. But
Yeah,
I can like walk myself through it mentally.
right.
Like I'm about to do it. Let's say I'm going to your house and I'm anxious, like driving on the ice, I would
Yeah,
imagine myself going out, walking on the ice, not slipping,
right.
my car not
Getting there
slipping, going out the
safely.
driveway. Yeah, kind of envision it, visualize it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. I like that.
That will
Yeah,
work
I think
for
that's
like
really the
that kind
best
of,
thing
but I wouldn't
to
drive on the ice today for anything. You're brave.
yeah, right.
Oh
I
girl.
don't want to, but certain things I've got to get out and get.
Well, I mean, I've driven a sedan all my life. This is the first SUV I've ever had. So I mean, on my hill, I can't get out where my car is. It's just ice. I would,
Oh gosh, yeah, you
yeah,
would. You
yeah,
would.
yeah. I would die, or the car
Yeah.
would die.
Yeah, either way, it would be a good thing.
No, no good thing there.
But I think that's really a good thing to do, Lisa. Like what you
Yeah,
just said, picture yourself
visualizing.
already doing it. And
Yeah,
that way that's got to at least relieve some of the
that
anxiety.
helps me more than like, come on, talking to myself like, you can do it, you can do it. Because I will want
Yeah.
to rebel against that. That's just the way I am.
Mhm.
I don't want to say that because I hate that
Everybody's
phrase. That's
different.
just the way I am. It's one of my least favorite phrases in the world, but that is.
Everybody's different when it comes to
It
anxiety,
is, yes, until self-talk, what works for them. But if I
Yes,
know
that's
I'm
why
tricking myself, I have to be very straightforward that I'm tricking myself too, with myself. Does that make not
yeah.
mindful, like the
You have to be
mindfulness
honest with
there.
yourself.
Yeah, I'm okay. I am tricking myself about this in a way by saying that I'm going to visualize this, and this is how it's going to go because I visualized it. I'm practicing, you know?
Yes.
And I do that a lot for talking to people when I'm anxious about talking to someone too. Like for a podcast, sometimes if I'm anxious, I'll like run through an introduction in my head or something like that, or run through a piece of conversation in my head. And even if I don't know who I'm talking to,
That's a good idea.
I'll
I
just
like that.
I'll remember what I read about them and a picture maybe. I'm bad with faces, and I'll just imagine a conversation. So,
And what's funny about that is you can't tell. When you do the podcast, it seems so
I
natural.
know. Oh, really?
So it does, and
Well, I
so
don't remember anything of my imaginary conversations, but it gets me ready to give an interview, I guess you could say.
yeah,
Not
I think
nervous because
that's
I'm
great
already doing
advice.
it. It's kind of like I already started it in my head, and then when they come in, it's a totally different person than was I was expecting, with a totally different personality usually. And
Yeah, it's like you're somebody else, kind of.
yeah, and
Is
then I
that how it
start all
is?
over, but it's like I've already been kind of doing it for a minute,
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird.
I don't know. I guess now it just comes so natural to me because we've been doing it for so long. I just don't get nervous or anxious. But
Yeah, yeah.
that's not you. That's just
I don't
me.
usually. It's just when I'm already anxious, that's when I
Right. It
get
didn't help
anxious.
it.
Right, right.
I can
And
see.
I get excited too, and I have to kind of calm down sometimes. So I'll prepare because I'll cut people off because I get excitable.
I know, but you don't mean
Sometimes
to.
I don't mean to. I just get excited. Well, like Seth said in the Human Design podcast, I can't help but react vocally or something. He said,
Right. Right.
I was
It's
like,
just
yes.
how you're made.
That's all I'm saying is yes. It's my human design.
Yes, it
uh,
is. It is.
yeah.
But I think that's great. It's like you're coming out of your shell that way, and you've completely come out of it. I love it. I love it.
Like
So
there's
what else? What else do we have
That's
that
what I
can
was
help?
going for. I was thinking the crystals, crystals always help me. And that's why I even started making jewelry. And water. I don't know why that just popped up. I was looking at my mango juice and my
Oh,
water. I was
water.
thinking chugging water really helps too. Like the ice water
Yes.
goblet was always my go to when I had a panic attack, an ice water goblet.
The sound of water.
And the
Just the
sound of
sound
water.
of
Oh,
it.
the sound of water. Yeah.
I love it. Like I've got an aquarium and I can listen to it, or I do listen to it all day.
Yeah, I've got a
Just
little
the sound
fountain. The
of it.
cats have been drinking out of it. I was wondering why it was empty every day and stopped dripping.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's
You're
so
trying to get
cute.
that fish.
There's no, it's a fountain. It's just a little
Oh,
lotus
it's just a
fountain.
fountain, not the
Yeah, and
tree.
they can get up on the table, and it's so cute when they drink out of it because they drink right out of the flower. Like little like
Oh.
rock thing, and it has the water going down into the lotus, and
Yeah.
and then down into some rocks off the lotus, and then down into the bottom of the container and circulates. And
Oh,
they drink out of the flower. It's so cute because they could
that's
drink out of the
precious.
side, where the rocks are, but they drink right out of the flower. It's adorable.
That
That's
is cute.
relaxing to watch.
Yeah, animals,
Happiness
watching animals
or
can help.
joy, just making you laugh.
Yeah.
Something making me laugh will definitely get rid of my anxiety.
And
Yeah.
take your mind off of it. That's
Yes.
a good one.
Yeah. It's
To
hard to get me to laugh when I'm anxious, though. Like for real, genuine,
yeah,
all anxious, nervous laugh a lot.
right, right.
Yeah.
But something like as pure as that, you can't help it.
It was just imagining the first time I saw Gandalf doing it. Oh my gosh. One paw like up on the rim of it, and one paw down. It was just adorable.
It's like that reminds me of talking about animals and making you laugh and smile and getting rid of anxiety too. And it's iced over obviously here in North Alabama right now.
Yes.
And my oldest dog, she loves snow and ice, and she will get out on the deck and she will get to running, and then she'll slide all the way down the rest of the deck. Like she'll
Oh
make her own
my god,
slide.
that's too
And it
much.
is the cutest thing you've ever seen. And she has so much fun doing it. She's just making her own fun and
Which
playing.
one is that does that?
The oldest one, Rose.
Rosebud? That's kind
Yeah,
of funny because did you in that movie Citizen Kane, I don't know if you named her after that, but
I
the first
didn't.
well, the movie in the beginning of the movie, if anyone does wants to see that movie, do not listen. But in Citizen Kane, in the beginning, he dies and he says Rosebud, and he's this famous rich guy, and they're all trying to figure out why he says Rosebud. And at the
Uh,
end, the movie shows them all going through his life, trying to figure out why he said Rosebud and his history and stuff. And at the very end, you find out that his sled was called Rosebud. And
oh,
anyone who's seen that, it was a big famous movie for a long time. I mean, probably still is considered one of the best movies of the times,
Yeah.
It's always been on those best of lists. I don't know if it still is, but if I remember it being
What's the
on
name of it?
Citizen Kane with a K,
Okay, I've
K-A-N-E.
heard of it, but I have not seen it.
Yeah, and she said she was Rosebud was the one sledding, and it's the sled. It just
That is
I guess
funny.
because every time you say her name, I think of that movie.
Yeah. There's supposed to be like an Alfred Hitchcock movie that had a Rosebud that was a killer dog
Oh my gosh, that's so
named
funny.
Rosebud.
I don't
Yeah,
remember
which I
that. That's
cannot
great.
imagine my dog being a killer dog, but yeah,
I know
I
she's
need to
so
watch
cute.
it because I don't
That's
know about
hilarious.
Hitchcock anyway. So, but
That's another thing you can do. You can talk to your friends and they'll cheer you up usually. I mean, sometimes my
yes.
ADHD is a little paranoid, so I kind of like, oh, am I bothering them? Am I bothering them? But you've cheered me
Oh
up,
no.
got me laid back. I do get like that though. But we can talk to our friends about crystals and
We
things
sure
they're interested
can.
in, like crystals. Yeah, like how crystals can help. The crystals will help me. Like I sometimes when I'm really anxious, my third eye will just kind of like vibrate and twitch and do all these weird things in this area of my forehead, like all through the third eye. And it's very
Really.
uncomfortable. It kind of hurts a little bit, not constantly, but it'll happen a lot. And
Interesting.
now I've learned some Reiki techniques in the last few months that really help that. But before then, and even now, just last night when I couldn't sleep, I woke up and it was doing that, and I put a jasper on it. Now I put a yellow jasper on it. I would have rather used a different jasper than yellow, but it did help, because jaspers are more of the grounding, and they pull out
Yeah.
like the ground and pull out negativity, and they encourage rooting and grounding um this worked, so and then I fell
Wow.
back asleep, and like they can help me with anxiety, but not like unless I really really first like calm myself down really hardcore, like breathing techniques.
I love breathing techniques. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, like crystals are more for me for like stabilizing it once I get there, keeping it that
Yes.
that would help me with it.
Yes.
But the breathing techniques are really, do you know any in particular that you would recommend? Or
One that we learned on the podcast not too long ago is a really good one, and it's so
oh, with
easy.
Joni, was it with Joni when she
No, it wasn't with Joni. It was with I think it was with the guy that did the bones.
oh yes, Nathan.
I think it was him. I could be
Okay.
wrong. I think it was him. Anyway, he was talking about how, just hold your breath, 1, 2, 3, 4. But while you do that, take your fingers, your pointer finger and your thumb finger, and put them together and kind of pinch them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let out 1, 2, 3, 4. But you're doing that motion
You
as you're,
did you loosen them, or just you loosen the pinch
yeah, a
up
little
down
bit, a
a
little
little bit?
bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you pinch
Yeah.
going
Yeah,
up, and then you
exactly. It
loosen
was
going
tight,
down, and
tight,
then you
tight, and
breathe
then
out. Or
shoo
the
down.
one I like, I think
I
I've
like
talked
it.
to. That's really good. I like doing that. That feels good. I
Yeah.
think I'd like to turn my hands to this way,
It
maybe. I
gives
don't
your
know.
hands something to do while you breathe.
Yes, that's nice. That's a good idea. I like the one that I learned from. I've talked about it on the podcast. She's a British astrologer. I can't think of her name right now, but she has the one that you breathe. Let's say you breathe 4 times, then you breathe out 2 times more than the first time you breathe. So you breathe 6 times.
Right.
Second time you breathe 5 times, you breathe out 7. But the thing I like is that you pause after you hit 7, say the last number of the breath out, and you
Mm-hmm.
just kind of linger. You just kind of hang there for a second, and it feels so good. You just kind of you try that. You don't have to do a big breath. You can do little breaths and do it. And you just linger, not up. You linger on the down after you exhale. That's what's cool. Like you let it out and you just
Yeah,
kind of,
I like
doesn't that
that.
feel good? It just
Feels
kind of,
good.
now my therapist, I'm glad we're not doing a video podcast. My therapist taught me this one. It's called the breath of fire. Oh, I've been having these leg cramps and I don't know why. It just cramped on me. But she taught me this thing called the breath of fire, I think it's called. And you pinch your lips up to your nose, like a little bunny rabbit, like this, and you pinch your lower lip under your teeth. So you look like a bunny, like this, like how you can't see it, listeners. But yeah. And you go,
You're missing out.
I'm sorry, you don't do it through your mouth, you do it through your nose. You breathe really fast through your nose. I usually can only do it for about 5 seconds, but it gives you a rush of just. In
Do
fact, I
it.
can do it
Wait,
right
do
now because
it.
I got too much like
Oh.
gunk in my nose from the weather. I
Okay,
can't
so
use
I'm
the
making
nose.
a bunny face.
You go like,
Okay.
Yeah, and you breathe in and out of your nose real fast. Real fast. As fast as you possibly can. Like a dog. Like no, faster, 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 faster. Like really freaking fast. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, really fast. Yeah. Okay, did you do it?
Ooh, you do.
Yeah, is that your eyes are really bright. You did the breath of fire.
Ooh,
That
I
worked
like
for
the
you.
fire breath. That's
Breath
a
of
good one.
fire. Yeah, that is a good one. That's the
Listeners,
first breathing
breath of
technique I
fire,
learned.
liking it. Yeah,
Yeah.
thumbs up.
It does feel good. Yeah. And of course there's always just your good old deep breath, however you like to do it. In, one, out, in the nose, out the mouth, out in the mouth, out the nose, or in both ways, out both ways. I mean, whatever works for you. Everybody's got
Yeah.
something different that works for them. I think in yoga, I want to say in yoga you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. But I always breathe in through my, I think you breathe in through your mouth and out your nose, but I always breathe in through my nose
Yes.
and out my mouth because I've always got gunk in my nose, you
You know what?
know?
I do the same thing.
Yeah, I always just do it opposite. It works for me.
I do too. And I didn't think I was doing it wrong
I
till
don't
now.
know. That's just what I've heard. I mean, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not positive. I might be wrong.
I
But
guess it
I
really
knew I
doesn't
was
matter.
doing it the wrong way. I've been told I was doing it the wrong way.
Well,
Or
you're
the
not the
opposite
only
way.
one.
They're
I can
like
tell you
whatever
that.
works for you is, but prana breathing, like a lot of this breathing techniques, some of them are very specified, like the breath of fire, having your stuff, like your lip pinched up. You don't have to, but it just makes for some reason. Maybe it's like a snot guard. Maybe that's what it's for.
Yes. Be careful, listeners. Just warning. Do this in the bathroom at home.
Ask your doctor before you perform breath of fire.
Yes. Might get a little snotty.
You might get a little snotty.
Little snotty.
And then there's good old massage, man. Oh, massage.
Oh, now we're talking.
Massage
Give it
is
to
so
me
great.
now.
Yes, for massage is great. Yeah. Or a head rub. Hair playing with your hair, head
Mm-hmm.
rub. But if you're by yourself, you can massage yourself. You can rub your feet or your hands,
Yeah.
reflexology
Love
stuff.
yourself.
Love yourself. Give yourself a hug. Oh, that actually does feel good.
I'm giving you a hug, Lisa. Do you
And
feel it?
Gandalf has been very snuggly. So, and Einstein has been too. They've both been helping. Thank you, Missy. I felt that. That was really sweet.
You
I feel the
darling.
love.
You feel the love.
Oh, that's nice of you. And talking is helping me already. I feel like talking about the anxiety itself helps me. Nobody wants
Yeah.
to hear about it too much sometimes, but if I'm talking about the specifics of it, it's better to talk about how ways to get rid of it, I think. The more positive
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're going to talk about it, talk about how to get rid of it. Definitely.
Yeah, and there's physical activity. A lot of people like to exercise to get their anxiety if they're having about to have
Yes.
a panic attack or they're
Yes.
regularly having anxiety and they take
Running,
medication
yoga.
or mix it
Yeah.
with do it with medication, especially like aerobic stuff. I know helps a lot of people mm, get energy out, excess energy out, so they can't be anxious. But I can't exercise much because of
Right.
the
I can't either.
PGDS, because of because it
I can't
hurts.
bounce a whole lot because of my disease. So
Yeah, you're right.
boxing is the good one though to get rid of all that.
Yes. I can't do that though because it's too tough
Yeah.
on my joints.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a friend who does. He's gonna. Do you remember the Movie Magic podcast we did with Cindy a long time ago? She was an extra. She is an extra on movie sets. A long time ago.
Yeah. I do.
Her brother is he teaches boxing as a therapy. Like it's called.
Yeah.
He does like up in New Orleans. He does boxing for therapy for people, kind of, and teaches them how to box, but to get out their emotions.
Yeah. Get out those emotions and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
what
think
he
that's
does.
amazing.
Yeah, that's really one of many things he does, but that's really something he does down there. So it's a thing. Of some people,
Yeah. I mean, and if
or he
everybody
does.
could do that,
Yeah,
between the breathing techniques and the boxing or whatever it takes for you to get to that point, boy, the world will be such a better place because you're
yeah.
not going to be arguing and fighting when you don't have all that anxiety in you. You're going to be a lot calmer, ready to face whatever comes at you. If you use these techniques, it's a
They
good
help.
thing for everybody.
They can help.
Everybody.
I mean, I don't know. And I've had some anxiety that none of these would touch. Of course, we all have.
Yeah.
That isn't situational, though.
Right.
Anxiety
That's
from mental health.
different, but you can still
These
try.
things will help. Yes, definitely. The breathing
Yeah.
of all these things, breathing has been the best for me.
I think so too. I
Of all the
agree.
things, and a hug.
Yes, hugs are
From
the
someone who
best.
loves me while I'm breathing.
Yes.
Or just
There's
crying,
nothing
letting
like
it
a
out
hug.
sometimes is the best thing too. Just cry, just let it
Oh
out.
yeah. I agree. Sometimes you just got to get it all out. And
Yeah,
that's the way to do it.
yeah,
Ugly cry, girl. Just ugly cry.
So listeners, Misty was telling me about something cool she's going to be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to tell the listeners about that. So I want to learn more
Well,
about it too.
I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm kind of researching it right now because I'm thinking about going and doing it. But what it is it's called cacao. It's a ceremony, and it does a few things, but I guess really what it is a claim to do is it opens up your heart chakra, and it gives you a greater awareness of yourself and who you really are meant to be. And so I think that is going to be really, really fun. And I think that would be something that somebody could look into if they were experiencing a lot of anxiety, some kind of, ceremony that would help you with it.
Yeah.
This is just an example of one. Like I said, I have not done it yet. I would love to give more information after I do it.
Oh, we're having y'all on. Yeah.
Yeah,
We are having you
it's
on.
going to be
We is
an
me.
experience. I know,
You're having
but
yourself on. You're going to interview
yes,
yourself.
I will be the guest that day. Yay. But yeah, it's supposed to like really get your serotonin going and your dopamine and improve your mood. And supposedly you're just going to drink a little bit of it
Didn't
and
you
you'll
say
go
it
through
helps
the
with your immune
ceremony.
issues too? Didn't you say it helps with immune, or is that just in? I thought you had
No,
said.
not, I don't, well, I
Maybe
think it
I
helps
read
with just
that.
about
Maybe I just read
everything.
that about
You
cacao.
probably could.
I
I
think I read
mean,
that about cacao when I was Googling it. Yeah. Or
but,
information or something. Yeah.
you can buy the stuff in the store. I mean,
I've
it's
had cacao chocolate. It's in a
yeah.
lot of those. Like Ghirardelli makes one that's just delicious, like 99%
Is it
chocolate
really?
cacao. Oh yeah, it. Some people don't like it because it's pretty bitter, but I love it. They make different percentages.
Well, this is like, I guess they just call it that because we are gonna experience it, but it is like a ceremony.
That's such a good
And
idea, Missy. I didn't think of that. Ritual and ceremony help a lot of people.
yeah, like I've never done one, never been to one. I'm excited about this. I think it could do wonders for anybody. I do think a good ceremony is the way to go.
That's
If
awesome.
you can get,
Yeah.
especially like in the jungle somewhere, not everybody can get away, but plan a vacation or something and do one of those retreats. They've got them everywhere.
Yeah, they do.
And that's good for stress.
That is a vacation, definitely is. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm so
Can't go wrong.
excited to learn more about that.
Yes,
So
and we'll have
it's
them
just,
on when they get back.
yeah,
Misty and
we'll talk
Tish.
about that
Yeah.
later.
Well,
But
that'll
yeah,
be
it is a little something for
fun.
some stress.
And there's we were just talking about this, learning sound bowls, and I was looking at the Chat GPT about sound bowls.
Cha cha cha
That's
cha
one of
cha.
the things I do to for stress is I play my sound bowls, and I just feel a whole lot better.
And she
And
sounds good too.
yeah, and I was looking at the notes they give me. Chat GPT gave me a list of all like the notes and how they affect the different chakras in a way to relieve anxiety specifically. So, like, we'll start with C, because that's the good one that we start with. So, C is the root chakra. And it
Mhm.
says, like if you were to play the singing bowl note C or any note C, I think you could play any note C, but they say, especially with the singing bowls, it can ground your energy to reduce anxiety. That's one way. And
Okay.
that's the C note. The D note is the sacral chakra. And this can address anxiety, like, how would you, like, it's just here it's not giving an example. It says relieve anxiety related to creativity, sexuality, and emotions. So I would guess, if you're not happy, if you don't feel any joy, your sacral is kind of where you feel your joy.
Mm-hmm.
I think is what I think of it. So if you don't feel any joy, you could hit that D note or ring
Hit
the D,
that D note.
hit that D note, and
Yeah.
then and then the A note is the third eye, and if you do that, it can help anxiety. For people as in here, it says for anxiety that stems from uncertainty or a disconnection from their intuitive selves. So the third eye, I think of like also, yeah, definitely like like not trusting yourself, kind of not trusting your own judgment, or
Mm-hmm.
always thinking you're doing something wrong when you're not. Those kind of those thoughts of thinking that aren't
Yes.
really reflecting anything going on. You're just always second guessing yourself and stuff like that. I would guess so. You want to hit the A note and try to stop second guessing. Makes decisions easier, probably.
You know what? Speaking of sound bowls, we are forgetting two major things. You know what we're forgetting?
Um, beer and what?
And alcohol. No, but it kind of goes together. We are forgetting about music and dancing.
Altogether, music and
How
dancing.
about a good dance to
Altogether, a good
relieve?
music and dancing. Yeah.
Yes,
Dancing is
together,
so
happy
therapeutic.
hour.
I do love dancing.
Yes, when you have anxiety, break it down,
Break it down.
bust a move.
Bust a move. But if you have that crippling anxiety where you can't move, there's a sound bowl for
Well,
that.
yeah,
But usually
or you
dancing,
can just
well,
do
if it
music.
gets me out of a funk, really, too, like the anxiety funk type, where I'm eating and stuff, and I have to
Yeah,
do like fidget, but I don't want to do anything, and I'm anxious, that kind of anxiety.
right.
There's
You got to
different
do
kinds of
something.
anxiety.
Yeah, there is. There's many
Yeah,
kinds.
yeah,
So what else?
and and then we got the B note. That's the crown chakra. And it says here it can give you a sense of higher connection and peace. So the crown chakra is like a connection to everybody, and that would be the B note in the singing bowls or the B note. And I would say like in a practical way, it would make you feel lighter, just make you feel altogether lighter physically. I think that's how it would relieve the anxiety to hit that
Mm-hmm.
when I hit the B note. And then the E is the solar plexus. And it says, that's what it says. That's what it says.
That's what it says.
It says this can be particularly effective for anxiety related to self-esteem and personal power. Yeah, that's a good one. I think that would be a good note for most people. An E note, people who have like
Yeah.
insecurities and about themselves. Not the thinking, not like the third eye where they're thinking doubts, but more like this sense of just not being enough,
Mm-hmm.
for anybody or anything. But
Yes.
these that the singing bowls are really fun. And they should, from what I'm reading, the ones I got are tuned to 432 hertz scale. But the typical, like say A note is I think 440 hertz. So my A note bowl, I think, is 432 hertz, if I'm getting that right. So it's just tuned a little bit flat. So they all have to be a little flatter than what like our scale of music in the United States, or I guess the one that everybody's using everywhere. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I don't know music theory, but it's supposedly these are the solfeggio frequencies, and these frequencies can do these things to your chakras. So I found that I don't know if they do that or not, but it feels great. I feel really great when I sit down and bang them for a little bit, even just a minute or two, just hit two and just sit there.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that after this podcast. I should have put out the microphone over there.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah, maybe I'll play a couple at the end of the podcast. Which one should I play at the end, Misty?
D.
Rounding. E?
D.
D. Okay, what was the D again? Sacral? The sacral, the joy?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that one. And yeah, she has dancing. You're right. I just love dancing so much. And going to see a live show if I'm not socially anxious, that will cheer me
Oh
up.
gosh,
Live
yes.
music, even,
Oh,
just
it's the
chill
best.
stuff.
It's the
I,
best. You're
I
getting
love live
out
music.
and
Yeah.
you're just feeling the music.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes, it's amazing.
So what else can we do?
Let me see. I don't know. I can't think of anything else that I looked up there. I think we've covered everything. Do a podcast with your best friend, I guess, and
Yes, and have lots of fun doing it.
and have fun doing it. I'm feeling
What a
less
life it
anxious.
is.
I am feeling less anxious just talking about this. And I'm fidgety though. I'm still really fidgety. I don't know how to get that stop. But I'm just gonna let it fidget. I think it's just I need a little more sleep. Maybe if I got a little more
I
sleep.
think you do too.
I
I
also
think
had coffee, and that
sleep.
does tend to make me fidget.
Yeah, those combos, not good.
Mhm,
Not good combos.
mhm. Yeah, coffee. I bet I didn't have coffee for like 4 days because of the anxiety was so bad. And then I
Yeah.
started drinking it again 2 days ago. Now I'm thinking I might go back to not drinking it, but
Yeah.
because
At least
anxiety.
you get some good sleep.
Yes, and I have. I had the first day it snowed, the day it iced. I slept for probably 18 hours. I slept and slept and slept. I just slept forever. So that was really nice. And that's another good thing for anxiety. Good sleep, no nightmares.
Mhm.
No night terrors or anything. Good sleep where you don't have any
Yes, good sleep,
no
sweet
stress
dreams.
dreams. Yeah.
That's my kind of dream.
Yeah. And on
Love
that,
it.
We
Love
love
it, love
to,
it.
I'd love to thank our sponsor, Everclear. Everclear is an advice app and website where you can get your advice from psychics and empaths so you can get the clarity you need to create the life
You deserve.
you deserve it.
You
I work
deserve
on Everclear as under the name Lisa P. Leesa P, the letter P, but not the letter P, not the letter D, not the letter M, not the letter L, not the letter Lore.
it. Lisa
Lore,
P.
Lore. I love your last name. It sounds like epic. I don't know, like your name
I
just
love it
epic,
too.
Misty,
Yeah,
or it's like, you know, I don't know.
I do too. It just sounds
Sounds
good.
legendary to me. I don't know. I love it.
I do too. It's better than a lot of other last names. But it's my husband's last name. But
Yeah.
I'm lucky he had a good last name.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, that is a great one. That's a great one.
It could be worse.
Yeah.
I once dated a guy a long time ago in school. His last name was Roach, and I swore I was going to marry him,
Ooh,
but
Misty
I was not
Roach.
taking his last name.
No, I wouldn't take his last name. No, no.
Nope. Anyway,
He would have probably legally changed his name by some point. Maybe that was his measuring stick to see if a woman was worth it, or someone was worth it. So if she'll take my last name, then she's worth
yeah,
it.
yeah. You'll see. Wasn't me.
I am feeling a lot better. I think of all the things we've done, is making me laugh is the thing that's making me the
Good
most
laugh. Can't beat
laughing.
it.
And the breathing helped. All of it helped, but I didn't hit the bowls, but I'll do that after the podcast.
Hit them
And
goals.
thank you, Misty, for doing this with me and
I love it.
this
We
beautiful
haven't done one, just the two
knowing
of us in
woman.
a while. I
No,
hope
it's
you
been a
like it,
while.
listeners.
Yeah, should we? Yeah, maybe we should wrap up the season tonight. What do you think?
I
Nah,
think
we'll
we
save that. We'll
should.
save that for tonight. We're doing a podcast with Jennifer.
Oh yeah, we are. We are. We'll
Yeah,
do
maybe
that.
we'll wrap it up with that one, and we'll see. We're
Let
thinking
Jennifer
listeners
go tonight.
trying to figure out how to wrap up the season, when and whatnots. You know how that do.
Mhm. We need
Decision
to break
making.
somewhere.
Not wait. What was the one for decision making? The sound bowl for decision making was the sacral. I think that was the E note, or was that
Okay.
the third eye? Third eye was the one. I think that was the F note. I can't remember that one. I'll have to look that one up again for the third eye. That's the one I need because I can't make
That's what you
decisions
need.
because my anxiety is in the way. But anyway, I love you, Misty, and thank you.
I love you, Lisa.
And listeners, we love you so much that
We do.
we
We
will
do.
send you presents someday whenever
Lots of
we can.
gifts.
We will send you presents someday. Someday there will be presents from We're All Psychic sent to your mailbox, and you won't know how they got there, but you will because you're psychic,
That's right.
and
We love
we'll know where
presents.
you live because we're psychic, and we'll
Mhm.
know who you are and who listens,
Because we're
and you'll
psychic.
know that we know that you know that we know that you know that we know.
That we're all psychic.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Thank you,
So
Miss.
far, so good.
Have a great night, day, afternoon, morning,
Bye.
tea time. Bye.